Walk this earth without divine companionship. In every moment of your journey, whether you have been walking in joy or wandering through shadows, I have been by your side. The divine does not measure your worth by your achievements, nor by the mistakes you believe weigh heavily upon you. Your worth was established before time began, for you are a child of the eternal, fashioned from love itself. Today I ask you to pause, to breathe deeply, and to allow my words to touch you. This is not simply language, it is energy, vibration, and a living transmission of divine truth flowing into your soul. Beloved, you are far more than this body you see in the mirror. You are light in its purest form, clothed in human experience. You came into this world not by accident, but by divine choice. Your soul agreed to walk this path, to experience lessons, to bring light into places that seemed covered in shadow. Do not think lightly of your presence here. Every smile you share, every kindness you extend, every prayer you whisper into the silence, these actions ripple across eternity. You are an instrument of divine love. So often you forget. You become consumed by daily struggles, by fears about the future, by memories of the past. You measure yourself by standards that the world has set, and you overlook the greater truth of who you are. But I say to you now, you are light, you are love, you are eternal. Even when you stumble, even when you cry out in despair, even when you feel unworthy, the divine spark within you never dims. It waits gently for you to remember it. And when you call upon me or upon any of the angels, we remind you of that light. Fear, beloved one, is not your true essence. Fear is a shadow, a veil that hides the brilliance of your soul's light. So many of you walk with fear pressed against your hearts. Fear of loss, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of death. But I tell you, with the fullness of divine authority, fear is not real. It feels real. Yes, it grips the body, it clouds the mind, it makes you believe that you are small and powerless. But fear is only the absence of truth. Just as darkness has no substance of its own, it is only the absence of light. So fear has no substance of its own. It is only the absence of love. You have nothing to fear, beloved. Your path is guided, your soul is eternal, and your future is secure in the arms of the divine. Even when storms rage around you, even when circumstances seem impossible, you are held. Let me remind you of this. Fear cannot touch your soul. It may shake your mind, it may cause your heart to race, but your essence is beyond its reach. When you remember who you are, fear dissolves like mist in the morning sun. Beloved, many of you ask, why am I here? What is my purpose? You look for grand missions, for visible achievements, for recognition that tells you your life has meaning. But I say to you, your purpose is love. Everything else flows from this. Your career, your family, your gifts, your service, these are expressions of love, but not the source. You came into this life to embody love in your own unique way. For some, that means raising children with patience and kindness. For others, it means creating art, or healing others, or guiding souls with wisdom. For some, it means simply shining light in small, everyday acts of compassion. Your purpose does not need to be compared to anyone else's. You are a note in the great symphony of creation, and without your note, the song would be incomplete. Do not diminish the quiet beauty of your own role. When you live in alignment with love, when you let kindness guide your choices, when you choose forgiveness instead of resentment, you are fulfilling your divine purpose. Beloved soul, I bring you the message of hope, a flame that never dies, and a light that can never be extinguished. You are not alone, though your human heart has sometimes felt the heavy shadow of loneliness. You are not abandoned, though your mind has at times whispered that the heavens are far from you. I tell you now, as I stand in the eternal radiance of the divine source, you are infinitely loved, eternally guided, and deeply protected. The currents of life may toss you, and the storms may roar around you, but the essence of who you are, your eternal soul, remains untouched, pure, and glowing. This message that I deliver is not one born of human words, but of eternal truth that surpasses all limitations. It is a reminder that you are sacred, that your existence is not accidental, and that the path you walk is guided by a light far greater than you can presently see. Beloved one, I see the heaviness you sometimes carry within your heart. I see the fears that whisper when the night grows silent. I see the worries about tomorrow, the guilt from yesterday, and the weight of expectations that press upon your shoulders. Yet I say unto you, release them. Release them to the river of light, where the angels gather every burden you surrender and transform it into blessings you cannot yet imagine. You are meant to be free. You are meant to breathe fully and live as a radiant being of love, not as a prisoner to fear, guilt, or limitation. Your wings, though hidden now, are stronger than you realize. They are woven of divine light, and when you remember who you truly are, they will carry you higher than any shadow could ever reach. You are meant to be free. You are meant to breathe fully and live as a radiant being of love, not as a prisoner to fear, guilt, or limitation. Your wings, though hidden now, are stronger than you realize. They are woven of divine light, and when you remember who you truly are, they will carry you higher than any shadow could ever reach. Beloved soul, remember this truth. You are never alone. Even in your darkest hour, the light of heaven stands by your side. Even when you doubt your worth, the Creator beholds you with infinite love. Even when you think you have strayed too far, the angels surround you with pathways back to peace. You are cherished. You are precious. You are protected. Beloved soul, I continue to pour forth words of light into your heart, for your journey is not small, and your purpose is not hidden. You walk upon the earth at a time when many are asleep, yet your spirit has been stirred awake. You feel the call of eternity within your chest, and this is no accident. It is the whisper of your soul remembering why you are here. I tell you now, beloved, you are never abandoned. In every moment where fear has clouded your vision, I was near you. In every hour where you doubted your worth, the heavens were singing of your greatness. You may have believed you were ordinary, but the truth is that you are extraordinary beyond measure. A single moment of your love ripples through the universe, touching countless beings you cannot yet see. Do not underestimate the light you carry. It is this very light that darkness attempts to shadow, but it cannot be extinguished. The flame of the divine burns within you eternally. Even when you feel weary, even when your body is heavy and your mind burdened, the eternal flame remains, untouched, unbroken, undying. Beloved, the time has come for you to release the illusion of control. The world has taught you to cling tightly to plans, to outcomes, to the need to know how and when. But this grasping only creates suffering. I invite you now into the sacred art of surrender, not surrender in weakness, but surrender in strength. To surrender is to place your trust in the one who created you, to rest in the truth that you are held by an intelligence far greater than your human understanding. Your life is guided by a wisdom that knows no error. Even the detours and delays, even the heartbreaks and losses are woven into your path for the purpose of awakening your heart. When you surrender, you are not giving up. You are rising higher. You are stepping into alignment with the flow of creation itself. The river of life does not resist its course. It simply moves effortlessly towards the ocean of oneness. And so too, beloved, must you flow, trusting the protection of heaven. You wonder, beloved, if you are truly safe in a world that feels unstable. Hear me clearly, you are protected beyond what you can imagine. Though storms rage and shadows arise, no harm can touch the essence of who you are. You are a child of the divine, shielded by light that cannot be pierced. Yes, the body may face trials, the mind may encounter challenges, but your soul is untouched, eternal, free. Angels walk with you, even when you cannot see them. Archangels surround your path, clearing away unseen obstacles, guiding you gently towards your highest destiny. Call to us, beloved, for we are never far. The very breath of your prayer is answered before it leaves your lips. Beloved, I remind you, you carry the divine spark within. You need not search outside yourself for worthiness, for the kingdom of God dwells in your heart. Every moment you choose love over fear, forgiveness over resentment, peace over conflict, you awaken this kingdom more fully. There's great power in your thoughts, your words, and your choices. What you think shapes your path. What you speak becomes creation. What you choose becomes the architecture of your future. So I urge you, choose carefully. Do not allow despair to write your story. Do not let fear decide your destiny. You are meant to walk as a creator, as one who brings heaven to earth through the vibration of love. Beloved, your world is filled with noise, distractions, and endless striving. Yet the voice of the divine is heard only in stillness. I invite you into sacred silence, not the absence of sound, but the quieting of the restless mind. When you rest in stillness, the truth will rise from within you. Answers you have been chasing will appear without effort. Healing you have longed for will unfold naturally. Guidance you have sought will speak clearly. For the divine does not hide. It is your busy mind that blinds you to what has always been present. So I ask you, beloved, to give yourself moments of stillness each day. Breathe deeply, rest your heart, invite the presence of God to fill you. In those moments, you will know beyond doubt that you are loved, guided, and whole. Beloved soul, your journey is not only for you, it is for all. The light within you was given to be shared. Do not fear that you are unworthy or unprepared. Simply begin. Speak words of kindness. Offer compassion. Shine love wherever you go. Every act of service, no matter how small, is a holy offering. When you serve another, you serve God. When you lift another, you lift yourself. And when you choose love, you become a living channel of divine grace. This is the highest calling, to be a vessel of light in a world that longs to remember its own. Beloved, I will pause here, but know that my voice continues within your heart. You are not alone. You are guided. You are infinitely loved. Trust the path before you, for it is sacred. And know this, you are not walking alone. I, Gabriel, walk beside you. Michael stands with his sword of protection. Raphael surrounds you with the healing balm of peace. Uriel ignites the flame of wisdom in your heart. You are surrounded by angels more numerous than the stars in your night sky, all rejoicing in your existence. Beloved, do not fear. You are seen, you are heard, you are cherished, and the light you carry will never be extinguished.
Beloved soul, I bring you the message of hope, of renewal, and of divine assurance. I am Gabriel, the messenger of God, the herald of truth, and the light that clears confusion from your path. Today, I speak not to your mind only, but to your heart, to your spirit, and to the eternal essence within you that has always been connected to the divine. You may feel the weight of uncertainty pressing upon you. The world around you seems filled with chaos, change, and shadows of fear. Yet I say to you, beloved soul, do not be afraid. For even in the storms of life, the hand of God is upon you, guiding you toward the light of your highest destiny. Every prayer you have whispered, every tear you have shed, and every question that has risen within your heart has been heard. Nothing within you is hidden from the loving gaze of the Creator. And I, Gabriel, come to remind you of what your soul already knows. You are not alone. You are protected, guided, and deeply loved. Beloved one, pause for a moment and breathe. Inhale slowly and feel the breath of life filling your body. Exhale gently and imagine the worries and burdens lifting away from your spirit. This simple act of breathing with awareness connects you back to the eternal truth that life itself is a gift from God, and within every breath lies the promise of renewal, the power of divine hope. Hope, dear soul, is not a fragile wish. It is the sacred flame that the divine has placed within your being. It is the reminder that no matter how dark the night may appear, the dawn is inevitable. When I bring messages to humanity, I do so to awaken the light of hope within your heart, so that you may rise above despair and see the greater plan unfolding. When you walk through seasons of uncertainty, know that these are the moments of transformation. The soil must be turned before the seed can grow. The storm must pass before the rainbow appears. Your challenges are not punishments, but invitations, opportunities for your soul to expand, to trust, and to embody the divine strength that already resides within you. You are not your past. Beloved soul, hear me now. You are not defined by your past. The mistakes, the regrets, and the pains you carry are not chains to bind you, but lessons to shape you. Release them, for the Creator has never measured you by your failures, but only by the love and light within your heart. When you choose forgiveness, both for yourself and for others, you open the door for healing. Forgiveness is not about excusing harm, but about freeing your soul from the heaviness of resentment. Allow yourself this freedom, for you were not created to carry endless burdens. You were created to shine. The presence of angels around you. You may wonder if you are truly watched over, truly guided. I tell you, yes, there are angels surrounding you even now, unseen but ever present. When you feel sudden peace in the middle of sorrow, when you sense a gentle nudge toward the right choice, when you dream of light and hear whispers of encouragement, know that you are experiencing the presence of angels. Call upon us when you need guidance. Speak with honesty, for no request is too small for the heavens. Even when your words are silent and only your heart cries out, we hear you, a reminder of your purpose. Beloved one, your life is not an accident. You were not placed on this earth without reason. Every breath you take is part of a greater design. Your purpose is not only in what you achieve, but in who you are becoming. The love you give, the kindness you show, and the truth you live. That is your divine mission. Do not compare your path with others. Just as each star shines uniquely in the heavens, so too does your soul carry a light that no one else can bring into this world. You are needed exactly as you are, beloved soul. I come again to remind you that within you lies a radiant flame, one that has never been extinguished, even in your darkest nights. You may have felt forgotten, abandoned, or lost in the struggles of your earthly journey, but I tell you this with certainty. The divine has never left you, not for a single heartbeat. The light of God within you is eternal, and no shadow can overcome it. When fear grips you, it is only because you have turned your gaze away from that inner flame. Fear is an illusion that whispers of separation. But you, beloved, are never truly separate. You are joined in a holy union with the source of all life, the Creator who formed you from love and placed within you the breath of eternity. You ask, Gabriel, how do I awaken to this light? And I say to you, begin with stillness. In silence, the truth can speak to you. In prayer, in meditation, in the simple act of closing your eyes and placing your hand upon your heart, you begin to remember. You begin to feel the spark glowing stronger, the warmth of divine presence pulsing within. This is not imagination, beloved. It is remembrance. You are remembering who you truly are. Awakening requires courage, for when you turn to your light, all that is not of love will rise to the surface. Old wounds, memories of pain, feelings of unworthiness. These come not to punish you, but to be released. Do not fear them. I am with you as you face them. With every breath of release, you step closer to freedom. With every tear shed, you water the garden of your soul, where new life can grow. Beloved, hear me. The time of your awakening is now. No longer delay your calling. The world needs your light, your gifts, your voice. The world needs the awakened soul that you are becoming. You were not sent here to hide in fear, but to shine with courage. Each small step you take toward love ripples outward, touching countless lives you may never even see. This is how heaven works through you. I ask you now to trust, not in the fleeting promises of the world, but in the eternal promise of God's love. Trust that every challenge you face has hidden within it the seed of transformation. Trust that every ending is also the beginning of something more beautiful. Trust that you are guided, protected, and never alone. Beloved, rise into your light. Feel your wings of spirit unfolding. You are more than you have believed yourself to be. You are a child of the infinite, and your awakening is not only for you, but for all who will be touched by the radiance you carry. And so I say to you, awaken now, beloved soul. Your light is needed. Beloved soul, I remind you that within you resides the eternal spark of the divine. This light is your compass, your inner truth, and your guiding flame when shadows seem overwhelming. The world around you may appear filled with conflict, confusion, or uncertainty. But remember this: light has always triumphed over darkness, and so shall it be within your life. Angel Gabriel says, do not underestimate the power of the small steps you take in faith. Each act of love, each choice to forgive, each decision to rise when you fall, contributes to the great wave of transformation that is sweeping across this world. You may question whether your efforts matter, whether your prayers are heard, or whether your heart's longings are seen by heaven. Hear me now, beloved. Not a single whisper of your soul goes unheard. The divine records every tear, every cry for help, every breath of gratitude. You are seen, you are heard, and you are loved. When you walk the path of light, you do not walk alone. Legions of angels surround you, though your human eyes may not perceive us. At times, you will feel sudden peace, warmth, or a sense of being embraced. That is us, reminding you of our presence. The unseen realm is closer than your breath, and I urge you to lean upon it when the world feels heavy. There will be moments of trial, for every soul must grow, and growth comes through experience. Yet, I ask you to look beyond fear. Trials are not punishments. They are opportunities to awaken deeper strength, compassion, and faith. The flower must press through the soil to reach the sun. So too must you rise through challenges to expand into the fullness of your divine design. Angel Gabriel says, in moments of doubt, place your hand upon your heart and remember, this is where heaven speaks. Your intuition, your dreams, your gentle nudges of knowing, these are not accidents. They are divine whispers calling you back to alignment, beloved. The time is now to let go of the chains of the past. Forgiveness is not about excusing what was wrong, but about freeing your soul from the weight of bitterness. To forgive is to release yourself from the prison of pain. As you forgive others, you will also learn to forgive yourself. And this, too, is holy. The path of light is not always easy, but it is always true. Trust the process. You are being guided, and each step you take with love plants seeds of light in this world. You may not see the harvest yet, but know that your light ripples outward, touching countless souls. Beloved soul, lift your gaze. You were not placed here to live in fear or to doubt your worth. You were placed here as a messenger of love, a carrier of light, a divine soul in human form. Walk boldly in that truth, and you will never be lost. Beloved soul, as I continue to whisper divine truths into the chambers of your heart, I invite you to consider what it means to live in alignment with the eternal source. To live in alignment is not about striving for perfection in worldly terms, but rather allowing the flow of divine energy to move through you with grace, openness, and humility. Many of you feel torn between the demands of earthly life and the calling of your higher self. But I tell you now, when you walk in alignment with divine love, even the simplest act becomes holy.